Baltimore, Maryland, where close to 69,000 fans have gathered at M&T Bank Stadium in anticipation of a great game between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. And now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
It looks like it'll be mild and cloudy for the game. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for the call. Well, get your bowl of popcorn, your favorite beverage, get settled in. We're just about ready for the opening kick. We're underway. Drop at the 25. Their offense will step onto the field for the first time, hoping to come away with some points on this possession. The Steelers go with the I formation. And they get him around the 31-yard line. 6 yards there on the counter. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Black 20. Black 20.
And they'll run him again. Brought down at the 37. Parker got past the defenders and picked up a solid gain for the first. From their own 37-yard line. One man in the backfield.
Here we go. Blue 30. Blue 30.
The halfback with the carry. Tackled around the 49-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Black 20. Black 20. Under.
Roethlisberger drops back. He throws short. Miller was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete.
Second down.
The Steelers come out in a 2 tight end set.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
The defender gets him to the ground. Pickup of about 7. That'll bring up third down. We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 43. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Black 20. Black 20.
Here's the fullback. He's dropped for a loss, and they get no push from the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
It's 4th down. The Steelers lining up to punt. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Berger punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. And they get him at the 10. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
And it's caught. What an open field tackle. Boy, did he fire that one downfield.
This guy's arm is really something, isn't it? He's not afraid to make any throw at any time.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
Flacco comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Here's the give. Brought down around the 41-yard line. 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7 situation here. One-man backfield. Flacco calls an audible.
Scatter.
Flacco looking to throw. Is there for the catch. He's dropped at about the 47-yard line. That ball was thrown into tight cover.
This guy doesn't care. He'll throw it into anywhere. Plus, he knows that he throws the ball so hard, there's not a defensive back out there that could catch it. If they could, they'd be playing wide out.
Changes the play at the line.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
He'll get the call again. What a hit! Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Makes a change.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
He's looking to throw. With the catch. Knocked out at the 26-yard line. He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big-bodied guy like that that can catch the football. Nice play.
First down, 10 to go. The Ravens come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun.
48.
Flacco adjusts the play at the line. Flacco back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He just got in there and knocked the ball loose.
Yeah, he'll be lucky if the ball is all he knocked loose with that hit. He may have lost a few teeth as well.
You are the winner of a brand new portable LE3 player.
McGahee takes the give. Brought down at the 26-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less, and that makes it third down.
This is a time to look down the field. Look for your guy to find a hole in the defense and get him the ball.
From the gun. Flacco calls an audible.
Blue 45. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Flacco drops to throw. Throws it out. Can't complete it. Incomplete pass to bring up fourth down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
And you can see the frustration with this offense now. They were trying to go in for the touchdown, and now they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kicker looks ready to send it deep. The kick. Hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll start this drive at the 28-yard line. First and 10. Baltimore trying to call an audible on defense.
Blue 30. Under.
Fakes the run. Looks for a man open. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Davis picks up about 5 yards with the catch. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 33. One man in the backfield. Back to throw. Short pass to his left. He's tackled right around the 32-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
They give it to the tailback. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
I don't think the defense was fooled on that one. It was like they were sitting back in the huddle listening in.
Roethlisberger lines up in the shotgun formation. The defense is changing their play. They hand it off. Cuts back and he's dropped. So a gain of about 1, and so it'll be third down. That brings up third and 10. Ball on the 48. The defense is in the dime. There are 3 down linemen.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Drops back. Goes through his read. It's completed. Tackled at the 45. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 25. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive.
Try to catch a defense napping. Fake the run and look to send it deep.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Zebra, zebra. 48.
Sets up the play action. Deep shot right side. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
They line up in a one-back set. Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. He's sacked. Sure looks like that play is worth another look. McGahee is the single setback. Flacco changes the play at the line. Looks to pass. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. He's brought down at the 30. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Under.
They go with a run. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Parker comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
Look at it.
The Ravens change their defensive look.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
He's looking to throw. He couldn't hang on to it. The quarterback's just relieved that one wasn't picked off.
You're right, Tom. He knows he just got away with one there. That's a ball he should have never thrown.
From the 25-yard line. Roethlisberger is in the shotgun, empty backfield.
Black 20. Under.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. He throws right. And they get him around the 10-yard line. He gunned that one.
Gain of 15.
Come on, dude. Here you go. Blue 30. Blue 30. Under.
Play action. This pass is incomplete. He can't come down with the ball. It'll sail out of the back of the end zone.
You know, as a receiver, especially in the end zone, I love those high balls where you had a chance to go up and make a play, but that was a little too high.
Again with the run. He's dropped at the 9. Parker gets about a yard on the play. The offense 8 yards away from the end zone here. The Steelers come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide.
Under.
Drops back to pass. Strong throw. He's tackled at the 3. That completion was almost enough for the first.
Yeah, but he just couldn't get it past the marker. Pretty good looking play that time. Able to get it close to the first down, which brings up a good 4th down decision. I think they'll go for it here.
And he makes it. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Here's the kick. He'll take it from the 2. Hit and dropped at the 30. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. First and 10. Baltimore comes out with an I formation. Feeds it to the back. And they get him right around the 30-yard line. That may be a couple of feet. That brings up second down. They line up at the 31. They come out with 4 wideouts. Changes the play. Drops back. Looks down the field. Makes the catch. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Baltimore is going with the offset I backfield. They're changing the play. He drops back to pass. He's there for the catch. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They'll give it off here. McGahee appears to have been injured on that play.
Remember, the timing between the receiver and the quarterback is critical on pass patterns. The receiver should expect to see the ball and adjust to make the catch as soon as he comes out of his break.
Looks to pass. There for the reception. And he's depleted at the 26-yard line. They get about 7 yards on the pass and pick up a first down.
It may be time now for this defense to start thinking about attacking a little more and bringing some pressure on the receiver. You can't keep giving up those short, quick throws.
Here's the give. And he's drilled at the 22. 4-yard gain. That'll bring up second down.
Remember to change up your offensive packages and formations. That'll give you an advantage by keeping the defense off balance.
Calling an audible. And they use motion. Flacco back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
They're down inside the 5 now. 3 yards for the touchdown. Baltimore using an audible.
Tiger. Scatter.
It's the tailback. Brought down around the 1-yard line. Gain of 2, and that will bring up second down. We're at play number 9 on the current drive. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Baltimore motions right. Again, he'll get the call. Woodley recovers the loose ball. Good job on defense to be right there for the recovery.
Well, you get yourself in the right place for a recovery by hustling, and that time this defense was really flying to the ball.
Roethlisberger steps to the line of scrimmage. Only one in the backfield this time. The defense is changing their play. Parker takes it up the middle. He lost yardage on the play. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
From their own 5-yard line. Roethlisberger steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Hit and dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, 12 yards to the first. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Black 20. Black 20. Under.
Roethlisberger with the give. He gets out to about the 6-yard line. 2 minutes left in the half. The Steelers are lining up to punt it away. Leonard awaiting the return. He gets it away. Leonard fields it at the 46. He's tackled at the 37. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
And they get him around the 37-yard line. Gain of under a yard. From the 37-yard line, Baltimore lines up with 3 receivers. Calls this one at the line. Scans the field. Rolling right. He's dragged down on the play.
You need to look at an outside receiver on this play so he can get out of bounds.
That brings up 3rd and 13. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. He's changing things up. He drops back to pass. He's scrambling. Pass completed. He's dropped right around the 12-yard line. Great pass play.
There is nothing that puts fear in the heart of a defender more than a guy with that kind of speed. That's impressive.
All right, smell the end zone and get the ball in there.
From the 13-yard line. They're back in the red zone where they've really struggled lately. He fights forward to about the 10. Just about 3 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. Baltimore comes out with an I formation. Looking to throw. He throws left. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. So the completion goes for about 8 yards and a 1st down.
I like that play call right there. You don't have to go down the field and pick up huge gains. Just get the ball out there to the outside, pick up your 1st down, get a little momentum going on offense.
Flacco hands it left. Brought down at the 1. Gain of 2.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
That was a great call close to the goal line.
And when you have a versatile tight end like this, yes, he's in there potentially to block, so you have to play the run. Then he sneaks out on the pass route and catches it for a big touchdown.
Here's the point after. And the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. You don't really want to kick it deep here and risk a return. Let's see if they kick it short to take us to halftime. Great kick here. Brought down at the 26-yard line. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 10-3.
Thanks. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of the first half.
And here's the kick. He'll return it from the 1. They get him at the 27-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 27. First down, 10 to go. Flacco comes to the line under center. Offense lines up in an I. They hand it off. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. That's a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 3 now. Ball on the 34. Rice alone in the backfield. Drops back. Throws on the run. Just can't find the range on that one. And now the offense will be faced with a 3rd down situation. The Ravens come out with 4 wide receivers. The quarterback in the shotgun. Looks for a man open. And they get him at the 40. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
1st and 10. They line up in an I. Another run. Huge hit. That's a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
You might be able to catch the safeties looking into the backfield on this one. Go with the play-action fake, then try and hit the post pattern in behind them. That could get you a big one.
Adjustment at the line now. Man in motion. Drops back to pass. He needs to get rid of it. Knocked loose. He didn't take his time, and he threw that one right into coverage.
You know, you bring up a good point, Tom, and it really is sometimes about taking your time. Look there. If it's not there, go to number 2. If not there, go to number 3. If not there, throw the thing away. He was too quick to read that one.
Brings it in. Tackled at the 44-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
Always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Flacco steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in the I formation. He's changing things up. They'll throw on first down. And it's picked off. And he's got plenty of room to run. To the 10. They'll score. Touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
He had that one all the way. Not only a great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
And they look to tie things up. It's good. He kicks it off. He'll take it from the 2. Hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. He looks to throw on first down. Passes. And they can't connect. Clayton was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Sometimes the best play is the one that you don't make. If there aren't any open receivers out there, sometimes it's better just to throw it away. Don't turn it over by forcing a throw that's not there.
Back to throw. Off his back foot. Brought down at the 43-yard line. What a play.
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
They'll come out in the I.
Let's go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Gives to the back. He's hit hard on the play. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Baltimore using an audible. They motion to the left. Looks to pass. Catch is made. He's dropped at the 38. Saw an opening on the left side of the field and delivered a great pass.
And one of the things that people don't realize is that it's much tougher for a quarterback to drop back, essentially facing the right, and complete those passes to the left. Most quarterbacks a much higher percentage of completions throwing to the right.
Makes the throw out to his right. And they get him right around the 28-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
1st and 10. They line up in an I. They'll give it off here. There's a scramble. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
Pittsburgh uses motion. They'll throw on first down. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Baltimore trying to call an audible on defense.
Black 20. Black 20.
This one appeared to be on the offense.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Completed. And he's out around the 49-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
That play is good for a Steelers
And that was a
first
good
down.
effort to get the first.
Those are money yards right there. Just a couple of yards on the gain, but anytime you look up and they're moving the change, you know you've done your job.
Parker, the lone back.
Hey, look the blue. Set. Blue 30. Blue 30. Cut. Cut.
He gets another carry. Tackled at the 44-yard line. Gain of a handful. That brings up second down. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 44-yard line. They come out with a big set.
Under. 20. Under. Black 20. Cut. Cut.
They go with a run. Brought down at the 38. He did a nice job there on the run, and it was enough to get the first.
Little juke, little shake and bake, pick up the first down. When you're trying to tackle professional running backs, you can't watch the shoulders. You have to keep your eyes right on the belly button.
The Steelers come out in the ace formation.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Under. Under. Cut.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Set. Black 20. Black 20. Cut. Under. 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 Cut.
Setting up play action. What a brutal hit. That was an unbelievable play to get the sack.
Phew, he might need a few minutes to clear the cobwebs out of his head after that one. That's the kind you go back into the huddle and you call a running play next just so you can get your head straight.
From the 42-yard line. The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
Set. Blue 30. Blue 30. Under. Under. Under.
Looking to throw. Surveys the field. Oh, you got to catch that. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. From their own 20-yard line. Flacco is under center. They'll line up in the I formation. He's running out of time. Passes the line. So the quarterback scrambles for about 8 yards. Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 28. The Ravens go with the I formation. They'll work the right side. And they get him at the 29-yard
On
line.
the carry.
That looks like a 1-yard gain.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
It's 3rd down and a yard for the first. Ball on the 29. Baltimore sets up in the I. Another run. He took a shot at the 50, and that was a nice pickup to get the first.
You know, as a former wide receiver, I never liked running the football ever. I thought it should be banned from the game, but when you can run it like that, boy, it's sure easy to make those calls.
The Ravens line up in an I formation. Here's the give. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4.
Be patient. You got to make sure that you wait for your blockers to set up this one. Don't try and do it all on your own.
The Ravens come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Dumps it out right. And he's knocked out right around the 46-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
The Ravens changing their play at the line. Flacco drops to throw. On the run, he throws it. McFadden has the interception. Great open field tackle. That interception could change the complexion of this game.
When you're playing with a tie score, you have to try to be aggressive, obviously, to get the game-winning score. But if you turn it over, oh my, what a painful turnover that was.
Nice play fake. And he catches it. He gets knocked out of bounds at about the 31. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Might have been hurt on that one, but it appears it isn't too serious. 3rd down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Moore, the lone back. The defensive backs move in closer. Moves to his right. Dropped an easy one. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
It's 4th down. The Steelers are lining up to punt it away. Berger punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Through the end zone for a touchback. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. They'll throw on first down. Throws it short. Defender gets his hand on it, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Rice is the deep back as they line up in the I. Here's the halfback. He's tackled at the 23. 3 yards on the run. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's looking to throw. There for the catch. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Drops back on first down. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. Rice was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. Only one man back. Baltimore using an audible. Back to pass. He throws right. Fumble on the play. And that was a little bit of luck on that bounce.
When they talk about you have to have a few things bounce your way if you're going to win football games. If that thing bounces any other direction other than out of bounds, this offense is in big trouble.
Little handoff. Brought down at the 38. Rice picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Watch for a hole to open up the middle and send your guy through it.
One man backfield. Baltimore changing their play. Looks to pass. Pass falls incomplete. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass.
Available to assist guests with ticketing, concessions, parking, and most
Third down, they need 6 for a first. Ball on the 38-yard line.
at the guest service booth.
The Ravens changing their play at the line.
And 300 levels.
Back to throw. And the pass is knocked away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Or entry to the lot will
Not much indecision by the coach here. He'll keep the offense out there to go for it. Flacco doesn't like what he sees.
responsible for finding all.
Looking to throw. He threw off his back foot. Tackle at the 21-yard line. They'll keep the drive alive with that great pass for a first down.
It is so hard to complete passes like that on fourth down because there's no mystery about what you're going to have to do, and especially in those long yardage situations, you have to execute perfectly, and that's exactly what they did.
Flacco hands off to the left. Hit hard at the 19-yard line. A couple of yards there.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Tenth play of the drive. Baltimore sets up in the eye. Mason motioning to the right. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
They line up at the 17. Flacco lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. The Ravens motion to the right side. Flacco drops back to pass. Comes down with it. He's tackled right around the 10-yard line. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 11. Baltimore comes out with an I formation. And they'll run him again. And they get him at the 10. And the halfback has nowhere to go. They're 10 yards away. They'll come out in the eye. Flacco calls an audible.
Scatter. Zebra.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 10 yards from a score here.
Tiger. Scatter. Zebra. Friday. Zebra. Scatter. Tiger.
Mason motioning to the right. Here's the give. He's dropped at the 5. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. Just 5 yards from a touchdown now. Baltimore sets up in the I. Adjustment at the line now.
Tiger. Time out, bro. You up next, boy?
They'll line it up, 5 yards for the score.
Get in this game, let's go, man. Listen up, man. Let's go. Zebra. 48. Scatter. Block 99, Philly. Scatter.
Flacco hands it off. And they didn't get it. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
It's fourth down. This one is from 19, basically like kicking an extra point. Right down the middle. He put that one right through the upright. Baltimore will send this one deep. Moore and Russell stand deep awaiting the kickoff. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Down 3, under 2 minutes to go. It doesn't get much more exciting than this.
Well, there's really no other way to put it. The game is on the quarterback's shoulders at this point, and the first down is always the most difficult to get. Once you get that one, a lot of times the momentum really gets on your side.
Looks like they're going to make a nickel and dime. And it's completed. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Tackled at the 37. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
It's a fake spike. Short pass to his left. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
They'll come out in the I. The defense is changing their play. Roethlisberger drops back. It's picked off. That should wrap things up. Excellent open field tackle. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
It's 1st and 10. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. He's looking to throw. The Steelers call for a timeout, and that was their third and final timeout. From the 14-yard line, the Ravens go with the I formation. Here's the halfback. He's tackled right around the 10-yard line. He didn't get a ton of yardage on that carry, but he did move the sticks.
He picks up 3 yards and a first down. Those aren't runs that look really pretty in the statistics the next day, but when you keep moving those chains, it makes a difference.
And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Ravens 13, the Steelers 10.
Well, as we just about wrap this one up, let's take a final look at some of the key plays of the game. So for Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, I'm John Madden saying goodbye. Thanks again for watching.